YouTube, what's good? Big homie back with another sneaker video. And today we shifting gears. Like I told you, I check the comments all the time. So when people tell me, hey, pull this out or pull that out, hey, I oblige. I listen to the people. So on this sneaker right here, somebody had to know that I had these because I haven't really, put them out. So somebody that's been around for a while, you know who you are. Shouts out to you. Appreciate you for putting eyes on these. So today we're going to cover the Zoom Vick line. So Mike Vick had one of the best sneaker runs, in a while until, the unfortunate events that happened. So the Zoom Vick 1, 2, and 3, the 4, it kind of started getting iffy. 5 and 6 was okay, but I mean, all this stuff happened, so he didn't really get to put those sneakers out. So the 1, 2, and the 3 is the ones that got the most hype, the ones that I collected, and the ones that I have that I'm gonna share with y'all today. So Vick 2003, Nike came up with an idea. They was like, okay, it's kind of like Brian. When Brian came into the league, they had to switch stuff up. Just like when Jordan came into the league, had to switch stuff up. He kind of made his own presence known in the league. So everybody know what Vick was doing. So Nike was like, all right, we got to come fresh. We got to, get something that is not really seen out there, and we got to do something different. So that's when they came with the Zoom Vick 1. So these right here, I don't know. You know how everybody puts Grail. Like I'm big into trainers and turfs. So trainers and turfs, hold a special place in my heart. Dion's, Berries, Bows, all that kind of stuff. I collect all of those. I did collect them. I've been starting to get rid of a lot of them because I don't wear them no more, and I would rather have somebody have them that's gonna actually get some use out of them. But some pairs like these, like I can't let these will never leave. I'll never get rid of these. So this shoe right here, 2003, it was designed, with Vick. Vick came in lightweight, fast. Can drive a stop on a dime, shift, cut. So Nike kind of did with the shoe the same thing. They modeled after Vick's game. And I was doing a little research. They put the strap on there kind of like a motorcycle. Shifting gears is a clutch. So this whole strap was designed after a clutch on a motorcycle, to show how Vick switch gears and change gears real quick, make moves and excuse me, I run everybody. So this colorway right here is one of the more rare colorways. It took me a very, very, very long time to find this. And then when I found it, the way I found it was crazy. I went on my homeboy house. He had these sitting there, and I was like, bro, do you know how long I've been looking for that shoe? And he was like, oh, the Vick? He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't even do nothing with it. He's like, you can have it. So I'm just like, bro, you don't understand. But I mean, hey, like I said, that's just a sneaker game. You can put so much time and effort into a certain pair, and I mean, it just literally fall into your lap. So this one right here, if you look at it, Nike, check on the front toe box. Like I said, they put that strap on the top, and then it's got words on the inside of the strap. Be unexpected, Mike Vick number 7. Dope little touch. Like I said, super breathable upper. They got a lot of vents and a lot of air flow, because I mean, he on that football field. Definitely got foot got to be able to breathe on the field. So like I said, they put all those slits and all those cuts on both sides for it to be able to breathe. Slits in the toe box. Definitely a turf sole. Then they threw his logo on the tongue, man. Threw the Vick 7 logo on the tongue. Vick on the back pull tab. And if you look across the front of the toe box up at the top, it's got a 7 right here. So like overall, dope sneaker. Then they dropped it in black. So the black one, like I said the white one is rare. The black one's probably in good shape. It's probably a little bit more rare. So like the same, overall as the first one, just in black and red. Can't go wrong with a black and red, sneaker, especially in 2003 in Atlanta. Everybody and their mama, wearing Hawks jerseys, Falcons jerseys, anything black and red that you can find. I mean, I even seen people with Bulls jerseys. I mean, anything black and red. It was definitely the colorway. Black, red, and white, you can't go wrong with it. You can wear a lot with it. But this Zoom Vick 1, like I said, these two right here, took me a long time to find this one. I actually got 2 pair of this one, and I got to dig one out because I told one of the homeboys on Instagram he can have that other pair because, I mean, it's a little bit worse shape than this one. So he said he don't mind doing a restoration on it. But out of the two, I definitely love the black one. Black and red is my, one of my favorite colorways. But this white one is dope. Like I said, and I mean, I think this one holds a little bit more weight, a little bit more value to me because it took me so long to find it. And then the way I found it and the way I got it, like I said, I'll never let it go. So Zoom Vick 1, white, black, definitely, a dope sneaker. For what he did on the field with it, dope. Now, I don't wear Jordans. Now, just to complete my Vick stuff, I will try and get them 17s, because Vick wore them 17s on the field a lot. I would try and get those, just to have, a little nostalgia around my Vicks, you know. But like I said, I don't wear Jordans like that. So I mean, if I find a pair, I find a pair. If I don't, I don't. So moving on to the Vick 2. This colorway right here, like I said, it's almost similar to the 1. You know what I mean? With the same color blocking and the same kind of scheme. Nike changed up a little bit more. Like, you know, they went off of the first one and it was like, okay, we see what you did, you know, with the first one. What tweaks or what adjustments do you need us to make? So if you look at this one, it's a leather upper. They got that full zoom exposed zoom air in the heel, a little bit in the toe. This if you ever wore these Vicks, the lacing system, like once you pull the laces, I don't know if you can see that. When you pull the laces, it kind of pulls that back heel tab, you know, forward to lock it down. Got the 7 logo on the back, 7 on the toe box. Like I said, it's got the zoom air, exposed zoom air, and this raised kind of Nike check was a real dope touch. Got his logo on the tongue. They came, and they got the 7 on the back right here. You can see that. So this colorway, black with the red stripe on the toe box. The alternate, the black with the white toe with the black stripe on the toe box, and white and red. 3 super dope colorways, you know, in the Vick. They when they retroed, see all 3 of them right there. When they retro, I mean, they was dropping the Eagles, which the Eagles is you know, a dope. It's where you played at. I don't mind that. But then they just got crazy. Like, it was a cool gray one with a clear sole, and it was just all kind of colorways, and they just did, you know, a little bit too much. But it's crazy because in these right here, whenever I post these or whenever somebody else posts them, first thing somebody say, oh, we need a retro, we need a retro. They retroed, and y'all didn't want them. So, you know, now it's like when they gone and, you know, people's charging crazy money for them on, you know, YouTube, not YouTube, but eBay or whatever. Now everybody's like, oh, we need a retro. But when they retroed them, y'all didn't buy them. I did. I got the OGs. I didn't want to pull them out for the video because I'd have had to go downstairs and do all that. But, you know, got these right here. I keep these in the room. Oh, and another little dope touch with these, you had to be there. So I definitely still got my tickets to the Vick experience. We all seen the commercial. You ever seen that? Mike Vick, 4 tickets. Say not for resale on the back. Just a little dope touch. Vick had dope commercials. But I mean, this Zoom Vick 2, I mean, he elevated his game, so Nike definitely had to elevate the shoe. And I mean, they didn't miss on this one. Like, definitely, this is a hood classic. They're a little bit, you know, they don't give as much. It's definitely a performance shoe. So, you know what I'm saying, trying to wear it every day, it's going, I ain't gonna say hurt a little bit, but I mean, it's not as comfortable as, you know, other kicks. The first one had a lot more give, but I think they seen, you know, what he was doing on the field with this. They need to do something that was a little bit more sturdy. So, you know, they came with this one right here, which is definitely going to give him, you know, more stability on the field, grab his foot. Like I said, it's got that heel lock when you tie him up. So, I mean, definitely overall functional shoe. Dope colorways, you know. And the last colorway I forgot I had this one. So I have seen this one. A lot of people ain't never seen this colorway. It's like a white and powder blue. This one's definitely cooked. But I seen it on eBay some years ago. I done had this one probably about 8-9 years. But I saw this colorway. A lot of people were saying, I don't know. I know he's from VA, but I don't know where his high school colors was. A lot of people were saying it was his high school colors, but when I look, I can't really find it. Might have been a Pro Bowl, might have been, I don't know. You know what I mean? If you know something, comment down below if you know about this colorway right here. Like, it's like a white and like a Carolina. I know when it probably first dropped in good shape, you can see the air bubble, that zoom, it's all the way cooked. But I'll never get rid of these either because, like I said, I've never seen anybody else with this one. So, I mean, I like to have stuff that don't nobody else have. But, yeah, these 4 colorways is the staples, the colorways that I'm going to have. And like I said, this one is kind of just like the icing on the cake with the Vick 2. But, yeah, like I said, just from coming from the 1 to the 2, the step up. And, I mean, they did a little bit more to give him more, you know, on-field comfort and, you know, stability on the field. So, comment down below what you think about the Vick 2. And we'll move on to the next one. Zoom Vick 3. Now, this one, it's got one thing that stands out on it to me. Tell me if you see it, you might know it. But that strap, see it make a 7. And I think that's just a dope touch. It's got Vick across the front of the strap, Nike on the heel, 7 on the inside on this little tab right here, Nike check up front. I mean, this one was dope too. A little harder to put on. And like I said, with Vick, you know, with a football sneaker as opposed to like a basketball player, they definitely need more lockdown. Now, I know hoopers, a lot of them is going to the low top kicks now. so they don't get that ankle support. But, you know, playing football, dropping and cutting and doing all that kind of stuff, got to have stability. So they definitely was giving Vick that stability because he wasn't a typical quarterback. So he was out here, you know, running 50, 60-yard runs and, you know, making plays and doing all that kind of stuff and juking everybody out. So, you know, and they had to give him something that would sustain his style of play. So they came with this colorway. I had the opposite, the black with the white, but I sold it. But I do have this all white one, white silver, white plat, whatever you want to call it, chrome, definitely in good shape. And the one that stands out the most to me is the Dirty Bird. So this Dirty Bird, this is kind of when they first started doing, this is 2005. So you had the one 2003, 2004, 2005 on this one right here. So this is back when they would start doing all that laser in, and all of this design, all of this print, all this is lasered on. All of it's lasered on, which is just like a super dope touch to me. On the back, they got the dirty. And I mean, it's kind of crazy that they got the dog on there, you know what I mean, after everything that went on. But yeah, I mean, it's plenty more colorways in this. This one retroed as well. I believe, did this one retro? I don't remember. What Vicks retro? I don't remember if this one retroed or not. Because, I mean, I already had them, so I didn't go after them. Because, I mean, I already had them. But definitely on that Vic, too, they retro and they sat and didn't nobody want them. But, hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, that's my my Vic collection. Like I said, I had more. Had some jerseys. I had a lot of stuff. But I'm actually downsizing to upsize, if that makes sense. So, the 1, the 2, and the 3. Comment down below if you're a fan of the Vicks, you like the Vicks, you like Vic line, if you didn't like his line. But like I said, definitely one of the most underrated sneaker lines that had the potential to be great. But I mean, circumstances happen, whatever happened, you know, we all know what happened with Vic. And I'm just glad he bounced back. And he definitely has some dope kicks. And like I said, I had a bunch more. I've sold a few. Because like I said, I'm downsizing the upsize because, you know, I'm trying to get the Bron collection back up. So yeah, just a little something different today. If you, like I said, if you follow my Instagram, you see something on Instagram that I post a lot, get on here and tell me. I definitely pull it out, you know, do a little quick little video, just go over the pairs that I got, and we'll just take it from there. So appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Comment, like, subscribe. Like I said, just putting a little different content out there that we don't see every day. And I keep saying that in different videos because, I mean, a lot of people, I mean, some people come. If you're new here, I appreciate y'all. And, you know, it's definitely different over here. So just keep rocking with me, man. I'll just keep putting different stuff out there. I'm going to be here. I ain't going nowhere. And the next one is on the way. So like I said, keep on saying it. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. We done blew up over these we're in the month 4 of the new year. January 1st, I started over. Channel been on a constant rise. I'm going to keep, you know, bringing videos. Y'all just keep rocking with me. And I'll definitely catch y'all in the next one.